Welcome back, everyone. Did you know that according to studies, approximately 20% of visitors to Las Vegas spend more than they planned? That's right. For every 5 people you meet here, one of them is likely losing their shirt. And for some, that adventure goes far beyond just money. Today, we're diving into the glitzy yet gritty world of Las Vegas, the city of sin. You think it's all about the bright lights and extravagant shows? Well, hold on to your chips, because we're about to uncover the shocking realities lurking beneath the surface. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and grab your popcorn, because things are about to get real. Let's explore the dark side of Las Vegas. Ready? Let's roll. Our first stop on this wild ride is the seductive lure of gambling. Las Vegas is built on the promise of overnight riches, but here's a head-scratcher for you: the house always wins. That's not just a catchphrase, it's a reality. In 2024 alone, gamblers in Vegas lost a staggering $12 billion. Yes, you heard that right, a number big enough to make even a millionaire sweat. So, if you thought you could pay off your student loans with a lucky spin, think again. But on a serious note, remember to set limits, because even professional gamblers know when to walk away. Next up, the darker side of the poker chip, the reality of gambling addiction. With the lights and sounds mimicking a carnival, it's easy to get swept away. But for many, this carnival soon turns into a haunting nightmare. Approximately 1% of the adult population in the US struggles with gambling addiction, and Las Vegas is a hotspot for it. These problems are often compounded by a lack of support for those seeking help. It's a tough road, but if you or someone you know is battling this, remember, you're not alone. Support is out there, from counselors to hotlines. Don't gamble with your life. Moving on to something a little more sinister: crime rates. With all those tempting jackpots, it's no surprise that crime lurks around every flashy corner. In 2024, Las Vegas reported nearly 30% more violent crimes than the national average. You might think those flashy security guards are everywhere, but they're often overwhelmed. So, unless you want a first-hand experience with Las Vegas hospitality behind bars, keep your wits about you. Next, let's talk about the seedy side of the Strip. With its glamorous facade, many forget the human cost hidden behind it. Human trafficking is a grim reality here. Las Vegas is a keen target for this due to its large influx of tourists. It's estimated that some 1,000 minors are at risk each month. This is a dark truth that shadows the glitz. So, next time you enjoy that flashy show, remember, that sparkle often hides stories that would break your heart. What about the cost of living? You might think Vegas is cheap, but think again. The average rent has skyrocketed, with many residents spending over half of their income just to keep a roof over their heads. In fact, some areas have seen a 50% increase in just a few years. It makes you wonder if you're at a poker table or a housing market, and what do you get for your money? A charming view of, well, your neighbor's barbecue. Just remember, those flashy neighborhoods come at a cost. So if you're thinking about moving to Vegas for the glitter, make sure you check your budget first. No one wants to end up as a house guest on a friend's couch. Now, let's dive into another trap: the art of overindulgence. Food, drink, shows, there's practically a buffet of entertainment in Vegas. But be careful, excess can quickly turn to regret. It's estimated that around 45% of visitors report binge drinking while in Sin City. That's a lot of tequila shots, my friends. But it's not just a hangover that you have to worry about, it can lead to reckless behavior. We've all had that one night where your phone ends up in the fountain, right? Just remember, what happens in Vegas might haunt you on your social media. Next, let's pull back the curtain on the illusion of luxury in Las Vegas. You may have heard the phrase, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas," but that can be misleading when it comes to treatment of workers. Many hotel staff work long hours for low wages, struggling to make ends meet while catering to glamorous guests. It's often said that if you want to uncover the real Las Vegas, just ask a bartender. So, while you sip that overpriced cocktail, remember the hands that helped serve it. That ultra-luxury experience might come with a cost that's not found on the menu. Now let's talk about the relationship between gambling and crime in depth. Problem gambling can lead to desperation, with many turning to illegal activities just to get by. In 2024, gambling-related thefts rose by nearly 25%. Stories about desperate individuals resorting to crime for their next bet often end with tragic consequences. So, the glamour can sometimes mask darker truths. Just remember, folks, crime doesn't pay, especially when you're in a city full of cameras and security. Stay on the right side of luck. Coming in at number 2, let's look at the corporate giants that control the city. With big players like MGM and Caesars, it might seem like the casinos are out for their customers' best interests, but the reality can be a bit different. These corporations often prioritize profit over the welfare of their workers and the guests. The ever-increasing odds stacked against you make them serious money, while everyday people often end up paying the price. Just keep your eyes peeled next time you enter a casino. That smile from the dealer? It's probably backed by corporate training manuals on customer service. And finally, we arrive at the number 1 dark truth, the real cost of tourism. Millions flock to Vegas annually, yet the infrastructure often struggles to keep up with the overwhelming influx of visitors. This strain can lead to higher taxes, overcrowded streets, and deteriorating services. While tourists are treated like royalty, the locals often face the consequences. Imagine living next to a theme park that never sleeps. That can be more exhausting than a weekend of partying. So, remember, your glittery getaway can come at the cost of someone else's peace. Choose to travel responsibly, be a tourist who cares. And there you have it, folks, the dark side of Las Vegas unveiled. While it's easy to get lost in the allure of the Strip, the realities can often be just as striking. As travelers, it's important to be informed. From gambling to the hustle behind the scenes, understanding the full picture can make your experience more meaningful. So, if you found this eye-opening, don't forget to engage. Comment down below with your thoughts, like this video, and hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. We want to hear your stories. What's your take on the darker corners of Vegas?